Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about the twinkling stars? Each star has a story, a journey of birth, life, and death. These stars are scattered across the vast universe like tiny diamonds on a black velvet cloth. These shimmering clouds of gas and dust are called nebulas. They are like nurseries where baby stars are born. Imagine a giant cloud of hydrogen, the simplest and most abundant element in the universe. Gravity pulls the hydrogen atoms closer and closer together. As they clump together, they heat up. Eventually, the heat and pressure become so intense that the hydrogen atoms begin to fuse. This fusion releases an incredible amount of energy, and a star is born. Imagine a giant campfire, but millions of times hotter. That's what's happening inside a star. The star's core is like a giant furnace where hydrogen atoms smash together to form helium, releasing a tremendous amount of energy in the process. This process is called nuclear fusion. It's what keeps the star shining brightly for millions, even billions of years. The star is in a delicate balance with gravity pulling inwards and the energy from fusion pushing outwards. Think of it like a balloon. The air inside the balloon pushes outward, while the rubber of the balloon tries to pull inward. As long as these forces are balanced, the balloon keeps its shape. The same is true for a star. But even stars don't live forever. Eventually, the star starts to run out of hydrogen fuel in its core. Like a car running out of gas, the star's outward pressure starts to dwindle. Now, gravity starts to take over. It relentlessly pulls the star's core inward, squeezing it tighter and tighter. The core becomes incredibly dense and hot. Imagine squeezing a giant marshmallow into a tiny, dense ball. That's kind of what's happening to the star's core. This collapse happens incredibly fast in a matter of seconds. This is where the star's story takes a dramatic turn, leading to a spectacular end. The core collapses so fast and so violently that it creates shock waves. These shock waves blast through the star, ripping it apart in a colossal explosion called a supernova. Imagine the biggest fireworks show you've ever seen, but multiplied by a billion. Supernovas are the most powerful explosions in the universe. For a short time, a single supernova can outshine an entire galaxy of billions of stars. But a supernova isn't just a destructive event, it's also a creative force, a cosmic forge that creates the building blocks of planets, life, and even you and me. Remember the intense heat and pressure that caused the star's core to collapse? Well, those extreme conditions don't just make the star explode. They also create something amazing, new elements. Think of it like baking a cake. You start with simple ingredients like flour, sugar, and eggs. But when you mix them together and bake them in the oven, a delicious cake emerges. In a supernova, the intense heat and pressure act like a cosmic oven. They force atoms to smash together and create heavier elements like gold, silver, platinum, and even uranium. These elements were not present in the early universe, which was mostly hydrogen and helium. Supernovas are the only way these heavier elements can be created. Section 6. Stardust to planets, the journey of elements. After a supernova explosion, the newly forged elements are scattered across space. This cosmic debris, enriched with heavy elements, doesn't just sit there. Gravity pulls these elements together, along with clouds of gas and dust. Over millions of years, these clouds clump together to form new stars and planets. Remember those nebulas, the stellar nurseries we talked about? They are enriched with the elements forged in previous generations of stars. Each generation of stars creates heavier elements, making the universe a more chemically complex place. Section 7. Gold from the stars, treasures of supernovas. Have you ever wondered where the gold in your jewelry or the silver in your coins comes from? It might surprise you to know that they were created billions of years ago in the heart of a dying star. The gold wasn't always on Earth, it was forged in the intense heat and pressure of a supernova explosion. After traveling across space for billions of years, this stardust eventually became part of the Earth. So, the next time you hold a piece of gold, remember that you are holding a piece of the cosmos, a relic of a long-dead star. Section 8. We are stardust. Our profound connection to the cosmos. The elements created in supernovas aren't just found in jewelry or coins, they are also found in our bodies. The iron in our blood, the calcium in our bones, and the oxygen we breathe were all created billions of years ago inside stars. We are literally made of stardust. We are connected to the cosmos in a very real and profound way. Every atom in our bodies was once part of a star that exploded billions of years ago. This realization is both humbling and awe-inspiring. It reminds us that we are part of something much bigger than ourselves, a grand cosmic cycle of creation and destruction. Section 9. A universe of wonder, the never-ending story of creation. The story of supernovas is a story of cosmic recycling. Stars are born, they live, they die, and in their death they give birth to new stars, planets, and even life itself. The universe is a place of constant change, of endless cycles of creation and destruction. And we are all part of this grand cosmic dance, connected to the stars in ways we are only beginning to understand. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember the incredible story of supernovas, the cosmic forges that created the elements for life and everything we see around us.